Welcome back to Message Crawler Update. I am super excited to share version 3.0 with you. I want to show you quickly some of the things that are going to be in this exciting version. Now I know I showed some of you this version in the spring, and since then I got so many requests about adding new data types and changing features and so on. So some of the features that were going to be in 3.0 went a little bit on the back burner, but now I'm putting them into this version. Plus I'm adding some more exciting features. So why am I still talking? Let's go to my screen and I'll show you what I got. Okay, so at first glance you see this is Message Crawler 3.0 and it looks kind of similar, but you'll find a few interesting things here. First, you'll notice there is a filter menu. Yes, filter, I know it took me a while, but it's here now. So what you can do is click apply filter, and now here you can put a search string of what you want to filter for. So for example, I actually put a bunch of examples here so you're not confused and you don't have to figure out the syntax. You can just sort of copy and paste, adjust it, and use it. So let's find some numbers where ID is between 1 and 5. So I'm going to say ID greater or equals to 1 and less than or equals to 5. Click OK. Bam, we're filtering for data. So super easy to do. Other examples here, how you can combine different search criteria. You know, let's say we want where text is not empty, so we can do that. Bam, now all the text messages have some kind of body. All right, that's filtering. Okay, so the next tool we have is assign new control number. And what you can do here is go in and renumber your sets. So the reason for this tool, the ID number gets assigned in the order in which data is read into Message Crawler. It's the original sort order if you're loading XML, DAT file, etc. That's how data is sorted. And when you export, it's going to be numbered by this number. However, some people like to resort their data to group things into conversations and so on, and that puts this ID number out of order. So in order to fix it, we can do a renumber. So we're going to go here, give it a new number, and if we scroll to the right, we'll see a new number was assigned. So now we can change that number here. Actually, I gotta fix it so that this number is going to show up here. So you can select that number, and you can leave group ID same as the number before. So you don't actually have to worry about renumbering both of them. You just need to select a new control number here. And I forgot to refresh the screen, this is version 3.0.1. So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to fix that. But this is all you have to do is just select that number and you're going to be good to go. Next, what I have here are cloud tools. So what I wanted to do is use some of these services that cloud providers give us, like image analysis and things like that, and build them into Message Crawler. There's a really powerful tools, machine learning, all the fancy stuff. However, problem with them is you have to pay per use of those tools. You can't just build it into your software and give unlimited access to everyone. Amazon, Azure, they all want their money per that image they analyze. So what I'm doing is I've created this model where you can purchase cloud credits and they'll be used towards doing different cloud functions. So let's take a look at some of the functions. So one of them is going to be Cloud Translate. I'm going to go here and I have 100 credits left. So I'm going to select a field with my control number, which is an ID. What field I want to translate, which is text. My source language, we're going to go from English. Wow, we're going to go to Russian, of course. Why would we go to Spanish? We are going to do Russian. And then a backup file, right? So the idea of a backup file, in case you run this overnight and it crashes, well, as the program runs, it's going to write your results to a backup file. This way you don't lose your credits. Well, you are going to lose your credits if they've been processed, but you're not going to lose your data because the software crashed. So we're going to click translate, and now it's going to do its thing, and you saw something had updated, so we're going to close it. Scroll to the right, and you can see my text messages are now in Russian. Isn't that amazing? The other cloud tool we're going to have is Cloud Image Analysis. So what you'll do here is select a field with path, and then you say how many labels do you want. So what label is objects in a scene. So you would have a car, person, maybe, I don't know, road, and those are going to be different labels. So you say how many labels do you want and how confident you want computer to be sure about that those labels are there. There's nothing 100%. So you set your confidence level. And then same deal, you set your backup file so things are written out. Oh, and by the way, notice we already used some of the credits, so now it dropped to 82. Okay, so I'm not going to run this now because this set doesn't have any images. Now the next setting deals with the user interface, and I showed some people this, but now we can go to settings, and there is a checkbox saying start in advanced mode. I'm going to uncheck it and save, and I'm going to restart message crawler. So when I start it now, it looks completely different. What we have here are individual tools for different data types. So if we were to go into Slack, now the interface isn't just one sort of window with million controls. What we have is a wizard-based navigation. So we can pick out data, perform an import, click on the next, download attachments, go to next, configure numbering, go to next, and proceed to our export. So this is a simplified wizard-based interface. It gives you less control, but it is less intimidating for new users. When I showed it to people, everyone liked them. Problem is, there isn't enough wizards for every possible data type that message crawler supports. So these are the ones that are available for now, and I'll be adding more, of course. But if at any point in time you want to use original message crawler, you just have to click right here, Advanced UI, which is the original message crawler, and bam, you're back to your original user interface like nothing changed. And if you want to always start an original interface, you just say start in advanced mode, save, close, and you're done. All right, one more thing to show you, and it deals with activation. So whenever you activate the software, you need to receive a serial number from me that you need to copy, paste, and so on. So what I did now is I added a button, look up license online. Since we're already going into cloud and using cloud tools, I've just saved all the keys and computer IDs and activation keys in a cloud database. So all you have to do is click up, look up license online, and it will grab your serial number or the activation key, and you can click activate, and your software is activated automatically. All right, those are all updates I have for 3.0 right now. There's probably a beta version of this software on my website by the time you see this video. So if you want to, go ahead and download a copy and try it for yourself.